And there we are.
And there we are. Good afternoon.
Hi, everybody. We've got a lot of people on already.
We got a lot of. Let's tell them who we are. Who are we?
That says Gary.
That's
right there.
All right. This is why I start the show.
And
this is why I start the show.
See what it says there?
See, Smurf, you get it, right? This is why I start the show. All right. Let's start again. Welcome to Live Out Loud Podcast. See how that's done?
Oh,
You've got to do your voice, too.
Welcome to Live Out Loud Podcast.
He's doing the
Hey,
DJ
that's not
throw
bad.
up voice.
That's not bad.
It's the DJ throw. Hello.
That's right.
You sounded like a Smurf just got stepped on by. Welcome to Live Out Loud Podcast.
Oh, boy, no,
today,
it's
your
horrible.
host, I'm Scott.
I'm Gary.
See, you didn't follow it with the deepness, the richness.
Let's try
I'm Scott.
I'm Gary.
I'm Gary.
I'm.
You sound like a pervert in the corner.
I'm Mortar.
Okay. Scott and Gary here, Live Out Loud Podcast. So, along with our producer and director and all things excellent, the Smurf is with us. What's up? What's up? Smurf rocking the Smurf hat, the blue hair, and the restraining orders. All right. So, anyway, today is Hump Day. Yeah. Mike. Today's Hump Day. That's right. It's Wednesday. If you're watching this on a day that's not Wednesday, well, then it used to be Wednesday, or it will be again. I don't know. However you want to look at it.
Well, give it a couple of days.
Give it a couple of days. We suggest 7. All right, so it's Wednesday. That's Hump Day, and it's really just anything goes today. We got a lot of exciting things coming your way with our podcast. First of all, let me mention that we are constantly revamping. We have some new things happening, thanks to Smurf and her excellent skills there with the internet stuff.
Her ever-growing
What
knowledge.
the hell did you just do?
I flailed and we lost Instagram.
You just knocked us off.
Hi, Instagram friends.
Wow.
I apologize.
All right, so you're on camera. Everybody's watching you flail over here.
sorry.
There we go.
Hi, Instagram friends.
Well, this is why we really got to spend more than $2 an hour when we hire these people. You know that?
Wait. I just find it super funny how you were talking about we're being innovative. And
Innovative.
everything like that.
And
then my phone.
she's holding.
Yeah, and she's
holding
like
the
totally.
phone.
She's.
Are you going to do that the whole show?
I don't know.
Somebody bring us some Velcro.
Yeah, I need. We need to bring some Velcro.
What the hell are you
up on here.
doing?
I'm trying to have our Instagram friends.
Okay.
Oh, that's not
All
gonna
right.
work either. Okay,
Keep
was
this
better
up.
or
We will
worse?
have no friends. Forget Instagram. We'll just have no
Well,
friends.
I'm trying.
So I keep telling my
I just
son.
want
This is no
friends.
good.
Oh,
All
my
right.
goodness, that's
Anyway,
beautiful.
while she's over there fidgeting and farting around, let me explain something.
That's
Fidgeting and farting. She's FFing.
Fidgeting and farting. Actually, if you fart, you do fidget. Did you know that?
only
a little
sometimes.
bit.
Yeah, you got the one cheek sneak, whatever you got to do. I mean, it's
One cheek
the one
sneak.
cheek sneak. All right. So, where the hell was I? Oh yeah, Live Out
Welcome
Loud
to
Shop.
Live Out Loud.
Can we start the whole show? There we go. We're starting the whole show over again. No, we're not going to do that.
Now
right.
I have to edit that.
You don't.
Yes, I do.
Why?
Because every time you do something silly, I have to edit it out to make you look good.
Well, we've got no frickin' show then. we're kind of screwed. All right, listen. Go to Live Out Loud Shop, liveoutloudshop.com. And on there, you can catch all of our podcasts. There are links, so you can go to our Facebook page. We're putting a link on for our YouTube page. You can go to YouTube and go to Live Out Loud Podcast and see all of our old shows. But while you're on Live Out Loud Shop, don't forget to check out some of our snazzy clothing wear. No,
Clothing
not
wear.
clothing wear. You don't say clothing wear.
Apparel.
Apparel wear.
Apparel.
We'll,
No,
we'll show you the website.
T-shirt wear. Oh, see?
Forgot that we
That's
did
the
that,
site.
by the way.
It's liveoutloudshop.com.
It's even
Liveoutloudshop.com.
got a picture of us with me going, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, which is basically our standard look around
That's
here. What the
best
hell's
picture
going
that we
on?
can come up with.
That's the best picture we got. You guys can get some T-shirts. We have some cool stuff on its way. But also for all of our friends out there in Facebook land who are watching us live and maybe watching us rebroadcast, you have comments, you have suggestions, you have questions, you have anything. First of all, we welcome you and thanks for listening. And join our show. Be a part of the show. If somebody wants to be on the show, you know, what you do is you send each Gary and I $10,000 each.
Okay.
You
Why?
can do it in a check.
That you probably have to edit out.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
That's a big problem every time.
You edit it out because I meant to say 15,000 each, and we'll see if we can get them on the show.
That's an expensive mistake.
This is, yeah. Well, we'll take it out of your cut.
Well, here's the problem.
What?
You said only you guys. What about the poor Smurf back here with the little Smurfites?
When the Smurf figures out how to run the board without knocking shit over, we'll talk about it.
Look, anybody on Instagram. First of all, if you can hear us, just say, hey, I can hear you guys, because I have no monitor. Also, two, sorry that the phone fell.
But if you can't monitor it, how are you going to know if they're saying we can hear you?
Well, because I tested it kind-of-ish earlier. Wait.
But you're asking them. Yes. Now, this is the excellent, this is how good she is. She says, we can't see Instagram, but if you can hear us, put it on Instagram that you can, but we can't see if they're saying that they can hear us.
I just have no idea.
Really? This used to be...
I have no idea about Instagram. The fact that I even got it to kind of pick up the audio makes me...
Hey, listen. Hold on.
I miss the old days.
Hold on. I think that Smurf does a wonderful job. She's a
Thank you,
producer.
Gary.
And what she makes so that we...
Oh, God.
we are
Here
working
we
on.
go again.
Because when the audio podcast comes out, everybody's like, wow, Smurf is a terrible producer.
All right. Wait a minute. All right.
Smurf is a wonderful
I heard
producer.
it in my head because we don't have many views. By the way, go to these like little social accounts on the bottom-ish here to listen to our
Remember,
audio.
some people cannot see this, so let me explain what she's pointing to is
There's like 17
YouTube,
of them.
Apple Podcast, Google Play, Castbox, Anchor, Stitcher, Spotify, and something called Rest
Radio
in
Public.
Peace. Radio Public.
But
Did you
I
get that,
was-
Tammy? Because she's driving and listening.
Yes.
Okay, look, I was also referring to the people that are watching us, so
Yeah,
they
yeah.
can literally see it.
Yeah,
But
they
if,
can.
If they're already listening to the
Some of
audio,
them
then
can,
they don't
some-
need to find it. See?
I feel like this is
Smurf wins, 1 point. Bing.
this is yeah. Make your own sound effects because you're not touching mine.
Don't touch his sound effects.
Remember the old days, Gary?
Some things are
When
very
Smurf didn't have a mic.
private.
Remember the old days when it was just AM and FM, and that's all you had to worry about. You wanted to hear something, you know.
I remember just AM.
Yeah. What was that guy's
It's
name?
almost to the point where I remember cylinders.
Gary's a little bit older. He bought his radio directly from Marconi. All right, so it was
I accidentally put me up.
yeah. Before it was A. There wasn't even an M back then. It was just A.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Marconi invented the radio, and that's just
He stole it.
an old joke that this guy who's just 10 years younger than me.
Why do you
Threw that
assume
right
that
out.
our audience didn't know that?
Because I can see
Aren't we have a-
I can
Because
see
his
who's
audience
joining
consists
us.
of his friends.
So talk your way out of the fact you just called our audience as a bunch of dumbasses. Please talk your way out of that.
No, I didn't call them that. You assumed that. That's what I meant.
Well, I can't help it. I'm a dumbass.
There you go.
Oh.
And there you go. You heard it first, folks.
And this is how Hump Day works, ladies and gentlemen. We really don't know what the hell we're doing. And there's really no reason to because we're not paid for this.
That's right. We do this
We do this on...
for a purpose. And you tell them
It's my
the
therapy,
purpose,
folks.
because you do this quite well.
What?
Tell them the purpose that we do this.
Because it's my therapy. And the prison doctor said it's a good idea for me to do it.
And I am his
Does
therapist.
that help?
Oh, God, help us.
Quite honestly, Gary was going to make a very serious point, and I made fun of it, but that's kind of what I do.
I think that's $1.
That's not a dollar.
That's not a dollar. It's not an insult.
I want $1.
right.
He insulted me before the show. Can we extend this dollar
No,
thing?
no. It was before we went on the air. Now, just be quiet, dumbass, while I try to get this. That's $1.50 right there. That's $1.50.
Yeah.
You got that one. By the
were
way,
2 letters
we
there.
are going to actually physically get the jar here, and every dollar we put in there, and this is all about when we insult each other. We can insult you people, your listeners, all day long. That's fine because but when we insult each other, we have to put $1 in, and we're going to actually use that money to donate it to getting treatment for somebody with alcohol and drug addiction.
Which is the reason that we're here in the first place.
That is the reason we're here in a Gary is forcing me into a serious corner, so this is where we're going right now.
Off
If
you
you
go.
if you were someone you
Off
love,
you go.
Honestly, we do this show because Gary and I both, and Smurf as well, we've all had our lives touched by addiction, have fallen into addiction, and have done things that did not make our lives any better. But when we found recovery, when we found a way of living without the alcohol, without the drugs, we found out there's a whole life worth living out there. And that's what Live Out Loud is all about. It's about living your life beyond your illness, beyond your addiction, beyond the mental health, beyond the eating disorder, beyond the gambling addiction, beyond the sex addiction. Whatever it is that's holding you back, it's about living your life beyond that and finding out that there's so much more that we've been missing. That's what we're here to do. If you or someone you love is still suffering from any kind of addiction, then you want to reach out to us. You can email us at liveoutloudpodcast@gmail.com, or you could private message us on Facebook. If you private message us on Facebook, you can go to any Facebook and you could simply type in LOL Podcast and our page will pop up. You can private message us there. We will get the information. We will call you. We'll have somebody call you. We will help you get through this hard time. You can also email us again at liveoutloudpodcast@gmail.com, and that's a great way. Just let us know. If you just want to put comments there, that's fine. But if you need somebody to reach out to you, if you'd like some help, we want to help you. So go ahead and do that. I'm going to give you one more little piece of information that a good friend of ours, Karen, and Karen has been working with. I've known Karen for over 30 years. Gary's known her for several years. Deanna's known her for quite a long time, too. I guess it would be about 6 years now. 5 years, 6 years you've known her? Yeah.
Like...
Okay, this was not like
maybe?
supposed to be a complicated question.
Just another.
She's known her a long time. Karen is one of our leading people in the addiction field. She really knows what she's talking about. If you want somebody private to speak to about addiction or any problems that you're having, 786-514-0893. That's 786-514-0893. Karen will be really willing to talk to you and tell her you heard it here on Live Out Loud Podcast. We hope you could find some help.
That's right. And if you know somebody who needs help, there's a way of getting to them, and you can find that out by calling the same number. If you are struggling and you have that addiction, you got to think about the people that are around you. When you are stuck in a pattern and you can't get out of it, you're going to end up not only hurting yourself, you hurt the people that you love, and you can get the care, you can get the help that you need by just reaching out. It's very, very simple.
Absolutely.
The hard part is after you reach out, but reach out.
Please do.
And get some help.
Please do. Let us know if we can help you in any way. But right now, it's Live Out Loud Podcast, and we want to thank people who are tuning in right now live, people who are going to be watching us later on, maybe you're on YouTube or maybe on our Facebook page or on our website. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for the show. Today is... Hump Day! Yeah! I actually did. I went right there. I was camel-like.
Well, you've been studying it all morning.
I've been practicing.
Over and over and over again.
It's not easy. I mean, when I started this morning, it was Tuesday, and it took work. It took work. Finally got it right.
And all morning out of his office. Hump Day!
Hump Day! That's all you heard. That's all you heard. Anyway, are we influenced by this stuff or what?
By this stuff.
It's stuff. TV, advertisements. Are we influenced? I mean, look at this. I mean, this was a commercial, and it's becoming like it's like the other one. What's up? Remember that one?
Oh yeah. Where's the beef?
Where's the beef? There's another one that everybody walked around saying, "Where's the beef? Where's the beef?"
Do you remember the Geico cavemen?
Yeah, so easy a caveman could do it.
They made a movie.
No, they were going to make a TV
not.
show.
They had a TV show?
They were going to make a TV show. I think it went through like a pilot episode and then was immediately canceled after like an episode or two, maybe. But yes, there was a caveman show, literally.
Wow.
Based on
a commercial.
What about the gecko? Let's
The
get
gecko.
a gecko show.
No.
Yes.
No. He annoys me.
Well, I got to tell
You
you,
know, why the British accent? Is it supposed to make the gecko look sound
it's
smarter?
It's Australian.
isn't it? It's Australian.
Well,
just-
British, Australian, it's all the same.
No. If it was British, I wouldn't understand it. But Australian, I totally get it.
Listen, they're both from Asia, so it doesn't matter. All right. What? All right. So I'm not an atlas. I don't know maps.
But you know, so the other day, driving down the street, a gecko was run over, and I thought to myself, "Oh, does that mean that I lost my insurance?"
Oh,
Oh boy, he's been working
Affleck.
on that all morning.
Affleck, the Affleck duck.
Affleck duck.
I mean, why are we so sucked into this stuff? Is it saying something about us that we, commercials are kind of like really just taking over? I mean, people watch the Super Bowl just to see commercials sometimes.
That's why I watch the Super Bowl.
The next
I'm
day-
sorry, I'm not a big sports nut, but that's why I watch the Super Bowl, is to see the commercials. But I cannot understand
What?
somebody watching TV and then all of a sudden saying, "You know something? A duck told me to get backup insurance. So I think maybe
Yeah.
I should do that."
Yeah, I wonder how effective those things are. I mean, I think it's just brand recognition is what they're going for.
Is there anybody out there that takes advice from a duck?
Well, how about anything? Has anybody ever bought anything just because of a commercial? I
Yes.
mean,
ShamWow.
you did not buy a ShamWow.
I don't, but I severely want one.
Oh, see?
Oh, wait. Snuggies. Snuggies were a big thing, and I swear by them. They have something called the Huggy. Amazing. It's like a giant, warm sweatshirt.
Okay.
It's like lined with like little fake fur, and my cat loves it, and she sleeps on it.
Wow.
No, that's,
I lost my camera.
I don't go for that. When I'm cold, I just cuddle with Gary. Oh, I'm so. No, we're not.
Smurf
It's
came
not.
down.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
He is kidding.
I am kidding. I am kidding. Teresa and Tammy would not like that very much.
He's got his own little snuggle bunny.
No, I got my own little snuggle bunny.
He's got his own little snuggle
But
bunny.
do we buy things based on commercials? I mean, have we ever been sitting on our sofa and instead of taking the obligatory pee break, because when the commercials come on, that's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
You get up from the sofa and you go pee and you get a drink and you come back and then your show's on and then you kind of miss everything. And the commercials, you could hear them because they purposely make them louder.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They do.
I didn't know that.
And they actually got in trouble for this. There was a
Yeah.
big case where what would happen is your TV show would be like, da 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 da. Then it would go to commercial. All of a sudden, the commercial would come on and be like, ah! And it would be really, really loud. And they did that on purpose because they knew people were getting up and leaving the room, and they wanted to make sure that they heard the commercial. The FCC got on channels about that. Now you could still make them louder, but you could only go a certain amount. But it's still supposed to get people's attention because our traditional thinking is when commercials come on, you turn your head off, you turn your brain off, or you walk out of the room.
You can only go a certain amount. It's amazing how they make rules that don't really do anything. You can make it louder, but it can't be louder than 6 decibels louder.
Well-
what difference does it make? It's still being
Well,
louder.
how do you know what that is?
Think about it this way, right? Let's say that you put something on to go to sleep, and that's what you go to sleep with, so you turn it down.
Right.
And then you're on the verge of sleep because your show is just like lulling you to sleep, and then all of a sudden it's like, buy this car because it's so fucking
ShamWow.
amazing.
Yeah.
ShamWow.
The ShamWow.
Yeah, suddenly you got Bill. Who was it? What's his name? I almost said Bobby Flay, but that's not right. It's
Billy Mays.
Billy Mays.
Well, he's gone now.
Billy
God
Mays is
rest his
gone.
soul.
Then you have the
He
other
was the
now
big
side of Billy Mays.
OxyClean guy. And
He's
now his
selling
partners,
caskets
now
now.
Sully's out doing it with the OxyClean.
Selling caskets now.
Selling caskets.
You caught that. All right.
That was awful.
Sorry, Billy. I'm sorry. But
Well-
that's what this is all for. This is all for saying
Mays.
whatever we can think of to say.
He's playing down at St. Rose's Cemetery.
But, the Smurf said think
Laying
about this.
room only.
The Smurf did say think about this, so let's think about it for a
But
second.
people are
Okay.
dying to get in there.
Ready?
I'm going to keep it going.
Ready to,
Go ahead,
to
what,
think?
what?
Let's think. Ready?
Let's think.
Oh, it's too hard. Oh, there's the steam.
Okay, there
All
was
right,
our
we're done
thinking. We
thinking.
did that for you.
Okay. But the other
Do you
thing
notice
is
that I pointed that way? That's
But
what
let
she
me
is.
explain
Okay.
something now. Let me explain something. You are not. I mean, I've never been sitting there saying, oh, now I've become interested in products like ShamWow. And 90% of the Ronco products, which are just the coolest things in the world, I mean, come on. I could beat the egg before I open the shell? Come on.
Oh,
Did
it
you
doesn't
ever see
work
that?
too
The
great.
egg beater, the one it's like a little drill, and it goes up into the egg, and then it beats the egg, and then when you crack it open, it's already blended.
Well, you know, life is
That
about
was Ronco, man.
life is about convenience, and that's basically what Ronco is all about. It's about convenience. America is all about convenience and gadgets, and my sister has all kinds of gadgets that just make life completely lazy.
A friend of mine used to live next to the Philadelphia baseball stadium. It was the Vet at the time before they tore it down. They had a house next to it, and they bought the clapper for their house. Now think about that. Every time a home run's hit, their lights go on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. They lost their freaking minds. They ended up like it was not good.
Do you know anybody that ever got the clapper?
I know
The clapper.
I know some people
All right.
that got that clap.
Who got him?
But
waiting
have,
for that
have you
one.
ever seen
Little
anybody?
penicillin cleared that right out.
I wonder if they could have gotten the clapper to work in a penicillin lab.
It's,
Oh my god. Oh.
All right, little logic there. Little logic. Okay, come on, little logic.
Clap
but
on,
have
Dirty
you-
John.
Have you ever met anybody that has
what?
a clapper?
You know what? I think I have.
Yes.
Because I remember playing with it. Because I had to. See, the minute you tell
Playing
somebody,
with it, you won't get the clapper.
the minute you walk into somebody's house and they clap their hands and the lights come on, and the lights come on, you have to do it too. Of course, then you're shutting the lights off.
Right.
You know, and it's like one of those shaving a haircut things. You can't just leave it. Bop, 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 bop. You can't leave it. Somebody's got to finish it. Bop, bop. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Couldn't help it.
But, you know, so somebody walks in and they go clap, and then the lights come on. You're like, oh, my goodness, that's so wonderful. And you do it with, you know, and we've gone,
Continuously.
I mean, it is not even good technology anymore. It's
No,
it's
now
terrible
there's
technology.
Alexa.
Never good.
But there's still something cool about it.
It's the theme song.
Clap on, clap on.
That's right. As a matter of
Clap
fact,
on.
Karen was saying,
The
what
clapper.
about commercials that have song lyrics and theme songs that you just pick up? You know, great, that you hum all day.
Somebody has something good. I'm gonna try something.
Roto-Rooter,
let's-
that's the name. Gonna flush your troubles down the drain.
Rotor.
Christmas time is the best time. I mean, they hit you with the dumb. All right, somebody please explain to me. Chia Pets. I have seen them in every single store in the holidays.
Chia Pets.
I've seen people actually get them for gifts. I have yet to ever see someone with a live growing chia pet. Whoa. Well, we got
Yeah.
Terry saying she's never seen a chia pet.
I think she meant ever.
You mean, what do you mean?
Ever seen a chia pet?
Oh, ever?
Pet?
Oh,
Ever seen a chia pet?
oh, so that was before he even mentioned it.
Yeah,
See,
I was trying to get it up, but the,
we have a screen that
thing was acting weird.
will
We're
show
learning.
some of our.
We're
Yeah.
learning. This is a learning
It's working
curve.
much better than it was before.
It's a learning curve.
It is
But
getting sassy.
chia pets, have you
Why
ever
am I not
gotten a
getting
chia
those?
pet, or have you ever? You know what they got now? The Golden Girl chia pets.
Golden Girl chia
Yeah.
pets.
So you have like B. Arthur and the Staugetti and all these other people, but they're like chia pets. But
Yes.
and I've been given a chia pet. But I can't. We tried to grow it. We couldn't. You know what we ended up? A piece of clay with mold on it. That's what we ended up with.
Oh.
If I want mold, I'll just pull up any dish out of my
Just leave
kitchen
bread
sink.
out.
What?
Just leave bread out. If you leave
Oh,
bread
leave bread
out.
out. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Smurf, I got to ask you, how are you getting all those comments? Because I'm not getting them on my.
They were on the LOL podcast Facebook.
Okay.
I have that, and I'm not getting that. I'm trying
Oh,
to connect with people, and
Well, I mean,
Okay.
it isn't a lot.
oh, Scott
right now.
Jones just joined.
Thank you. I
Hi,
appreciate
Scott,
it.
I'm going to send you a wave.
Hey, I'm watching me. That was my fault. I actually had my my audio on for a moment there.
And I had mine off for the first time.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank
that was
you.
very polite of you. Somebody else in the room
It's
is being a
about
very
time.
sassy frass.
Hey, listen, since we were talking about chia pets, how about sea monkeys?
Oh, whatever happened to those? Those were on the back of comic books. Remember, you used to be able to buy that really good shit off comic books on the back page,
Right.
like cinnamon gum.
Or
the hot cinnamon gum to make people and they always had the gags like the joy buzzers.
Right?
And then you could get sea monkeys.
Sea monkeys.
And they always had some like weird cartoony monkey looking
Sea
thing.
monkey. Yep.
Did you ever see a real sea monkey? Have you ever seen them?
No.
They're like it's like dirt floating in water is what it looks like.
I think it's bacteria.
I really?
Yeah, I think that's what it
sea
is.
monkeys?
Yeah, sea monkeys.
No,
What
they're
is a sea-
brine
They were
shrimp.
bacteria.
They're what?
They're brine shrimp.
They're blind shrimp?
Okay. Brine. B.
You know what they need? They need to clap or turn the lights on. They can see. They
Okay.
won't be blind anymore.
Here we go. Here it all comes full circle now,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
always full circle because today is Hump Day. There we go.
There you go. That was actually pretty good.
Yeah, that was good.
That
That's
one
always
lined up
good.
really nicely.
All right, so,
Brine shrimp, yeah.
yeah, I mean, what else is there? I mean, sea monkeys. God, it's been
Sea
forever.
monkeys. And the Charles Atlas.
Yeah, but
You're talking about the back of the comic book.
you went to the back of the comic books. I was talking about TV. Somehow you ended up on comic books. Next thing you know, we're going to talk about the Eds that you used to see
Well,
reading
we
on
would-
the cave of the wall caves.
We were talking about
cave
sea
walls.
monkeys, and you went to
wall
comic
Wall
books.
caves.
What?
You went to comic books. We were talking about sea monkeys.
But sea
Rewind the
monkeys
tape.
were never on. You cannot rewind the tape.
Oh, okay.
There is no tape. See?
I don't record this.
Tape. Wow. Okay,
Tape.
let's
That's
talk
a- now
about.
that's something.
Okay.
And we
Oh, wait,
still
wait,
say
wait.
tape, but does anybody actually use tape?
Ant farms.
Ant farms.
Ant farms.
Oh, I used to
Jeff
remember
Shanley.
playing with those.
Shanley?
I never had the urge to
You never had an ant farm?
have an ant farm.
I had an ant farm. I had rats. I had guinea pigs.
I
course
just
you did.
I can
Gerbils.
never think about an
I had a
ant
gerbil that
farm.
exploded once.
I mean,
Oh my
I don't
He
want to
got
hear
s-
about it.
He got sick and exploded.
Really? Just
Yeah.
oh yeah, he got sick. He
Poor
put him in the
Fluffy.
microwave, and he
Poor
said,
Fluff.
"This should heal
no.
you."
He actually just something. He had some intestinal problem in it.
And he
I
exploded.
woke up in the morning and he was exploded.
Great,
Poor Fluffy.
great. The very next time I have a stomach ache, I'm
And we flushed
gonna
him.
worry
We
about
flushed
getting
him.
wow.
We have to. You had. That's how you buried things. Where do you think my grandpa went?
A guinea pig. Wouldn't that
No.
clog up?
No, this is
Yeah,
a hamster.
Called
hamster.
Roto-Rooter.
Hamster, little, not the guinea pig. Guinea pig's too big.
Yeah, Roto-Rooter.
Yeah.
Pull out a hamster.
Roto Rooter, that's the name.
name,
Gonna
and
grab
we-
your pet out of the drain. All right.
you should be proud of that one.
But
Yeah.
listen, we were talking about ant farms, okay?
Why?
Let's go back to ant farms.
Ant
I
farms.
never got an ant farm because I don't understand ant farm. How do you milk an ant?
Yes. The same way. Yeah, it's
You
putting
know,
a saddle
an
on him
ant-
is a real problem.
Right.
That's-
You can't get a egg out of an ant.
No.
No. Oh, you can't. They're very tiny.
What are
The
the eggs or the ants?
The eggs.
Both.
Both are very tiny.
Both are-
But how do you milk an ant? I just don't get ant farms.
I don't know. People would actually, have these ant farms, and it's interesting, it's cool. But then if they see a cockroach in their room, they go running and screaming. And it's like, hey, why not have a cockroach farm?
Oh,
I've
God,
lived in
no.
many places where you can actually consider
know-
it that.
Oh,
But
people would
with-
love that.
As a matter of
With that
fact,
being said,
the cockroaches would sit around at night saying, "Why are all these people infesting our place?"
but with that being said,
What?
they don't die. Roaches it could be a nuclear bomb. You could step on
That's
them. they
not
just go,
true.
and then they come back.
That's not
and
true.
Scurry away.
They always say, "Oh, cockroaches can survive a nuclear attack." That's not true, by the way. It's just it's one of those urban legends.
Oh,
The only thing that's going to survive a nuclear attack is me,
Oh boy.
is
you?
me, and Easter peeps,
Easter peeps will survive anything.
because that shit never goes away. That's always around.
Easter peeps will survive anything. They just yuck.
So what else we got for Christmas? They're always coming up with the stuff.
Christmas.
No, I'm saying it's because Christmas is the best time for those ads, those TV ads. Because I'm just saying during Christmas season, you see all of these things. That's when Ronco always comes out. I love it when they say this, makes the perfect Christmas gift. Whenever they say that, it's right in line with saying, this is a real piece of shit. Makes a perfect Christmas gift. See how it all kind of flows together? If it's a perfect, you don't have to tell people. You know what makes a perfect Christmas gift? If you're looking to shop for Gary and I this year, Porsches.
But that's a good Christmas gift.
Makes a great Christmas gift. If I say that, they'll go out and buy them for us.
I think peace on earth is a good Christmas gift.
Okay.
Oh,
Tiny
my
Tim.
God. Okay, I'll take my Porsche Boxster, give him peace on earth. We're going to see who's smiling tomorrow.
Give me peace on earth. Let it begin with me.
Okay,
What?
I don't know. Tiny Tim, calm down, grab your crutch, and be quiet.
Okay, that's $1.
It's not $1. I was insulting Tiny Tim, not this goofball. No, I'm kidding. That's
$1.
$1. Oh, there's always those things. I mean,
We were talking about
Wait.
we were talking about the comic books. I didn't get to mention the Charles Atlas. Remember, they had a cartoon of a skinny guy, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden this guy comes over and kicks sand in his face.
Yep.
And takes his woman, and then he comes back later and
he's all muscular.
Yeah, he's all muscular, and they show him punching the other guy in the jaw with the lines coming out of the jaw to show that it's very powerful.
Yeah.
And
if you had the right comic book, it was just like that hint of red like blood.
right,
Just a little bit. Like you just like ruptured his nasal cavity.
Okay.
nasal cavity.
We are not doctors, and we only play them on podcasts. Okay, but that was like this whole thing was. First of all, think about that. Does anybody remember those old Charles Atlas things? The big guy kicks the sand in the smaller guy, and then the smaller. So basically, it was about bullying. It was about if you're not big and muscular, you're not good enough. And it's about when you do become big and muscular, it's okay to hit somebody else and beat them up, and that makes you more of a. All of the messages are wrong.
Right.
No, they're wrong. No, they're wrong.
Right.
Stop it. They're wrong.
I agree.
Thank you.
Right.
It's all
Especially the whole message is wrong because right after the guy won his girl back, Bill Gates walked by and clicked his keys and his Ferrari doors opened up and she jumped in the car with him. And the two guys ended
Wow.
up gay and there they were.
No.
So
Instagram.
anybody who's been watching this on Instagram is probably vomiting right now from the movement. Getting seasick watching it. Yeah. That's all just really bad messaging and stuff. But if you go back and if you look at some of the old ads, now I love the new commercials and I love how they make you want everything out there. Mm-hmm. My favorite. They don't do it anymore, and I would love to have one. A bedazzler.
Yeah, they do bedazzling.
But it used to be big.
bedazzler?
You don't
it's
know a
very big.
bedazzler?
No.
You're a rock star, man.
That's right. I don't know bedazzlers.
You
What is
can't
a
even say it. You
bedazzler?
can't even say it. I don't know.
I'm a
Bedazzler.
singer and I can't say bedazzlers.
Bedazzlers. Those that were. It was like that little gun, and you got the
You can't say it either.
what do they call
Okay.
them? The little
It's
sequins.
rhinestones.
And sequins and all those different things. You could put rhinestones in your jeans
See,
and in
he
your
remembers.
jackets.
Okay,
He knows.
I remember.
And
He doesn't
you
know it is
You
bedazzler.
can make every Levi jacket look like the back of Elvis's coat, right? Just with the big birds and this.
A lot of
And they
work.
always, I know, they always had the commercials that like they got this little kid, like 12 years old, with a bedazzler.
Right.
And a pair of jeans, and they come out with something that looks like it just came out of the Michael Kors catalog, right?
And of course, when the kid is done, he's 15.
yeah. In actuality, a 12-year-old with a bedazzler, you get like 4 rhinestones into a pair of jeans before they get bored, and now they decide they don't like them. They throw the jeans away. The bedazzler sits until you walk into the room to clean their room. You step on the damn thing, and you hurt your foot.
Wow, he went.
I went
That
there
is
because I've
quite a
been
story.
there. I
You
went there
have
because I've
been
been
there.
there. I've been there.
Were you the 12-year-old boy?
I was.
Were you the come on? Were you the 12-year-old boy?
I thought I could be Elvis. I thought I could be Elvis, and you go to push something in, and you go to bedazzle the wrong piece of material, and it just pops right through it, rips a hole in it. The bedazzler.
Wow. He's going to a
It's a
dark
deep, dark
place.
place. I come from hell, people.
I am totally bedazzled.
You should be bedazzled.
I am
This
totally bedazzled from that.
yes, by Ronco.
Ronco.
Ronco products.
Ronco once again.
Ronco once again. The rotisseries.
Ronco made everything. They have stores called As Seen on TV.
I know.
Yes.
But you know something?
But it's so
some
good.
of those things are great.
Yes.
Some of those things are great. They only last a week or two because they're so cheap. But some of those things are great.
Wait, this is a great segue into something that is great and will last a good long time. Are you ready?
No.
Our shirts and merchandise.
Sure.
Are you calling for
And
commercial time?
merchandise.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
I mean, I guess we need a theme song. Buy our shirts from LOL.
Wow. He just
What
ripped
we're
off
talking about is
my
liveoutloudshop.com. Go to liveoutloudshop.com if you'd like to buy some Live Out Loud apparel. We've got a lot of other stuff on there, so go in there and check it out. You could also use that to link to our other episodes if you want to watch us, if you want to comment, if you want to. It's all right there on the site. Liveoutloudshop.com.
LOL.
Yes. And if you act today,
Oh boy.
you can get what you pay for.
This is
And if you buy two of them, you'll
That's
get
all I'm saying.
double the
what you
order.
pay for.
Yes, that's right. Oh, what is this new thing they've got now? This new thing. Buy one, get a second one for free. Just pay
shipping and handling.
Shipping and handling.
shipping. It's not handling anymore. Pay a processing and handling fee.
What does that mean?
Pay a separate. One has said, buy one, get one free, just pay a separate fee. Well, if you're paying a separate fee, it is not free. I feel like Johnny Cochran.
It is
If
not
you
free.
pay a separate fee, it's not for free. I don't know who the hell Johnny Cochran sounds like, or if it does not
Well,
fit, you must acquit. If
must-
you pay a
that's
fee,
right.
it is not free. Yeah, I mean they're getting you 6 ways to Sunday out there, people. Just go back to the store and just stop watching these.
Have you ever
This-
called? You call and you say, well, listen, since you're buying it, would you like to continue your order and get, like, let's say you get a bedazzler, okay, and you get another
Bedazzler.
one free. Well, since we have you on the phone, would you like to get one for your aunt? And if you do get one for your aunt, we'll give you $1 off. And then if you get another one, you'll get $2 off your order. So not only are they pulling you in, they're trying to pull you in more and more and more. I say we take a stand, folks. We take a stand.
Oh boy.
Are you done being indignant?
Like the stand. I'm going to take this stand.
Are you
right here.
done?
Sometimes you
Don't
gotta
take
take a
that
stand.
stand.
Are you done?
I'm done.
You sure? You sounded really upset.
He was super into it.
I was into it. I was speaking with conviction.
You got so much conviction. I really wish I was paying attention to something you were saying, but I just heard that you were getting upset.
It wasn't
And
important.
he was
It was-
concerned.
Oh, look, Scott Jones joined again.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I keep tuning in and out of our own show. I don't even know what to do anymore.
That describes
This
everything.
this describes
Hump Day! Yeah!
All right, so it makes you smile every time you hear it. You get sick of it, but Gary laughs every time we play it. He just starts laughing.
Not anymore.
That's one of those
You
things.
made me aware of it, so.
Yeah, somebody was saying about the annoying theme songs on the commercials too.
Yep.
Which one is doing that White Snake song? Now, here I go again on the road. Here I go again.
Here I go again on my own.
Yeah, but one of the commercials is using that.
Oh, I haven't heard that commercial.
I've even this Queen, who I thought Queen was always like kind of above that. Don't Stop Me Now. They're using that in a commercial.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, Queen is all over the place now. People are just jumping on
because
the Queen
of some
bandwagon.
silly movie that
Yeah.
just came out.
That movie was great.
It was fantastic.
That movie was great. You are looking
Freddie
at a
should
guy
be
right
here.
now who thinks Freddie Mercury was it.
I saw Freddie Mercury live. I could tell you without a doubt, without any kind of hesitation, best live singer I've ever seen in my life, and I've seen a lot of people. I've seen at least 3 other people.
yeah,
Freddie's
Gary,
the man.
you're like 2.
What?
Number 2.
I'm
in
number.
his life.
I'm number
best
two.
singers.
Good.
Yeah,
I'm
great.
number two. He's seen me a couple of times.
I've been called number 2 quite a few times.
I'm not giving you
didn't
$1 because you misinterpreted.
Didn't quite understand what they were talking about. All right, so listen. Actually, we are running out of time on this.
Hump Day! Yeah!
I'm not
He's
laughing.
still laughing. You still laugh. It's so easy.
It's not that. It's you.
it's like-
it's you that's making me laugh.
It's like, look, something shiny. Listen, if you want to reach out to us or anything, just go to our Facebook page, Live Out Loud Podcast on Facebook. You can go to our YouTube page, Live Out Loud Podcast on YouTube. You can check out liveoutloudshop.com and get all of the information about us. But we're going to take off for now. We will be back on Friday at 2 o'clock, and you can catch this show in its rebroadcast on YouTube later on tonight.
We do want to mention, though, if you do get an LOL shirt, there's also, a clean and sober shirt. There's also other shirts in there. They make the perfect Christmas gift.
They do. They do. And if you would like, if you want to order a shirt, you can send it in to us. We will sign it for you. All you got to do is pay a separate fee. All right.
A processing fee.
A processing
Right.
fee. It's a whole process for me to get my pen out and sign my name. Let me tell you, it's an important thing.
I have to learn how to do it.
I want to thank everybody for joining us. I hope you had some fun today on this one
Hump
last time.
Day!
Hump Day! Yeah! He's still laughing. All right. All right, I'm Scott.
I'm Gary.
And we've got Smurf over in the corner. We want to thank you all for joining us. We hope you have a great day. We'll see you next time.